Hello, we are here with A+ College Ready for APCSA Professional Development, and the purpose of this video is to show you how to get started with the TurtleRobotStarter code. At this point, you should have already read about algorithms in the APCSA PD course, and you should also have already completed the TurtleRobot algorithm worksheet. So what we're going to do with that is to transfer that algorithm into an actual REPL program. So navigate to Unit 1, days 5 to 6 in your teacher course. Under Materials, you're going to click on the TurtleRobotStarter program. So here's the course. We go to Modules. And we're going to come down here to, it said days 5 to 6, which is the algorithms. And we click on that. And down here is where we find the TurtleRobotStarter code. So we click on that, and that will open up a REPL for us. And when you open up this REPL, there's a whole lot of code already there. It can look intimidating. But the purpose of all of that code is just to draw the grid, like the grid that was on the TurtleRobot algorithm worksheet. So let's run it so you can see the grid, how it draws the grid. All right, so you can see I had to adjust my screen a little so we could see the whole thing. But there's the grid, just like the one on the worksheet. And the purpose is to use your algorithm or write an algorithm to make the blue turtle go from its starting spot here to the red spot here. So when you're looking at all of this, notice that we imported the turtle like I showed you in a previous video. You need to do that so that you can do all of these turtle graphics. And then you scroll all the way down until you get to Start Here. And after Start Here is where you're going to be able to type the code for your algorithm. So it says, write the commands to move the blue turtle to the red square. The turtle may not move into a black square, but must go around it. You may use the LW variable to move the width of one cell. So when you scroll up a little bit to find that LW, it says LW equals 50, and the comments say that's the height and width of each cell. So you can either type 50 or you can use LW either way. The first thing they've done here is to set the speed to 5, and what that does is slows it down so you can actually see the turtle moving, but not so slow that it gets frustrating. And you can always play around with the speed. Now I want you to notice what happened just then. The grid disappeared, and the reason all that happened is because I hit return or spacebar. And whenever that happens, whenever you start to work on the starter code, it is going to do something called fork the REPL. And forking the REPL just means it takes that REPL and it makes it yours. So it changed the name and put my username here. And so that now is going to appear, if I click over here, into my REPLs list. I will have a program now that's called TurtleRobotStarter 3. And click on that to make it go away. All right, so we have TurtleRobotStarter 3 is the name of this. And now I can scroll down here. And now that it's forked and it's mine, I can type whatever I want in here. I'm just going to type one command to show you what happens. So if you remember, it's the T-dot syntax. And then I'm going to type forward. And remember, each square is 50 by 50. So I'm going to type 50 in there because I want it to go forward one square. And then I'm going to run it one more time. So there it is, drawing the grid again. And then you can see the turtle now has moved forward. So it was in its starting spot and it moved forward one square. So that was accomplished just with that one line of code. Now, if you prefer, you could put LW in there instead of 50, and it would accomplish exactly the same thing. You would just replace 50 with the variable name, which is LW. All right, so that should be enough to get you started working with your own program. So all you have to do is to type in the commands that you wrote on your worksheet, transfer them here, And to see if you did it correctly, when you run it, it'll tell you if your algorithm will actually get the turtle to the red square. It is suggested that you type a few lines of code and then run it to see if it's doing what you think it's supposed to be doing, because that way it'll be easier to debug. If you just type a few lines of code and make sure that's correct, and then type a few more, then your debugging process will be simpler. All right, so that should be enough to get you started. Good luck, and I'll see you in the next video.